Hello, and welcome to another one of my amazingly beautiful, incredibly good casts. Not sure where I was going with that. But thank you for looking at it. I appreciate your views, and if there's anything I can do to get better, any critiques, please let me know in the comments on YouTube, or on my Reddit account, or smoke signals, or by Raven, or Pigeon. If you know how that works, that's cool too. Do whatever you gotta do. Anywho, it looks like today we have a ZVZ today, and it looks like from the replay we have a diamond match. So we're looking at a pretty good game here. I'm looking forward to it. So without further ado, in the top left corner we have Ornitorrinco. Let's see. Ornitorrinco. Ornitorrinco. Double R is like sound, right? Ornitorrinco. I'm gonna see if I can keep doing that. Ornitorrinco on the top left corner. Okay, that's all I got for that. And the bottom right corner, we have the Blue Zerg from Team Moon Eagles. It looks like an eagle in the moon, doesn't it? Team Air. Team Air with a weird single. Sephiroth. In the blue trunks, we have Sephiroth. Yay! Clap your hands if you're happy. So, here we go. And it looks like one of the players actually loaded in as random. So, it looks like it was a ZV random. And it looks like, I believe Sephiroth was the random player. But I'm not entirely sure. Oh, well. And it looks like from Ornitorrinco, we have a early base going down to his natural, and it looks like he's going to get speed along with his spawning pool here as soon as both of them are done here. So it's going to be a nice time right there. So pretty standard here, but it looks like his spawning pool is already done with his gas for Sephiroth, and he doesn't have his natural down at all. So this could get very dangerous. If he does have 4 Zerglings production. If he can get that gas, I mean, if he gets that speed right away, he has enough bank for it. But he isn't researching it. So, not sure if he totally forgot about it. But he is not getting speed yet. Instead, he has created 6 Zerglings, 4 more in production, just to see if he can do a little more damage. But it was spotted by this Overlord, so he kind of knows it's coming. Another Overlord going over to see if he can see anything going on. Baneling Nest went down for Sephiroth. Looks like the gas is going straight for Banelings. Of course, it didn't take that much gas to create it, so he's now finally getting speed. And looks like his Zerglings over here. He's going to wait for his other 4. So he can do some more damage. Queen does go out. He's going to peck at this Overlord. If he does get this Overlord, this could be a pretty decent amount of damage. But it looks like he does get away. Zerglings are going in, taking out a lot of Ornitorrinco Zerglings here. And takes out 2 more Zerglings. Still has 4 left over. Gets a nice, tiny little surrounder of the Queen. Does he get the? He does get the Queen. Finally, which is a pretty big blow against Ornitorrinco. I don't think he was prepared for this at all. Nice little attack here. 4 more pop out, 6 more pop out for Ornitorrinco. 10 more on the way. 2 Banelings and along with 14 more Zerglings on the way for Sephiroth coming up. But looks like he's going in for the counterattack right here. Banelings are nearly done. If he gets the shot here, all these Zerglings are going to be dead. And 4 Zerglings get 5 Zerglings get annihilated, while 1 is going to be pecked to death here by 1 more Zergling. And it looks like Ornitorrinco knows what's going to go on. It's going to become a lean bling battle right here. So we're going to see a heavy micro battle in this game today. Let's see, 6 more Zerglings coming up for Sephiroth, while Ornitorrinco has 4 Banelings on the way, along with 8 more Zerglings. And looks like both sides are electing not to mine from their natural, so it's going to be 100% Ling Bling all in here. So let's see who has the better luck, who has the better macro micro and macro. So there's going to be a highly intense game here. One Baneling could get a huge shot right here, but not paying attention. Whew. Ornitorrinco got lucky there. He could have lost all of his Zerglings right there. Could have been a huge money shot, but luckily gets away there. And it looks like more Banelings are morphing in here. So he's got 5 Banelings in all, and that could do a lot of damage here. So let's see who gets the best shot out of this, because he's going to need some really good shots. Looks like his Zerglings are going to go in and see if he can poke around, but he's got to watch out for those Banelings, because he could lose all of his units as well. And his Banelings are getting pecked at. He does lose absolutely everything here. Those Banelings just get beautiful shots. 4 Zerglings do survive that massacre right there, and he's going to take out a couple drones right there. A few Banelings are going to... Actually, all of the units are going to march in, see if he can do a little bit of damage to these drones here. And he does get a nice shot against these drones, but unfortunately, since there was only one Baneling, he didn't destroy any of them, really. Just taking them down to very low health. And it looks like Sephiroth is bouncing back a little bit more, but Ornitorrinco has a lot of Zerglings coming up in total. It looks like 8 in production against the 16 in Sephiroth's corner here. But it looks like Ornitorrinco has the superior unit count until now. 3 more Banelings are about to morph in here if he's not careful here. And it looks like it's a nice little battle here. They're just kind of moving around here. He takes out a Baneling, takes out another one. He's got to be careful. One's about to pop out. And a bunch of them are actually morphing into Banelings here, surprisingly. Looks like he's just looking to do as much damage to these Zerglings as possible. 1 Baneling for Ornitorrinco is moving around. Oh my god. Sephiroth loses, I think, 4 Banelings over nothing. I think 1 for 1 unit there. That's not what you want to get from your Banelings. You want to get as much damage out of them, and he did not get as much damage out of them. And it looks like another parade of Zerglings are coming from Ornitorrinco from the top left corner here. So it looks like the Ling Bling battle continues, and I'm not sure Sephiroth has the production for it. He doesn't have the money. He has only 50 minerals. Oh my god, that is such a huge hit from that one Baneling. He gets his entire force over this giant puddle of blood. And this is not looking good for Sephiroth. He's gonna lose his natural, and if you lose your natural in a Ling Bing battle, that is almost game over for that Desert player. And it is surely going down now. It looks like he's going to try and block off his ramp, but a little out of position. But it looks like he's just going all in to try and take out these queens. But the queen's tanking so much damage, and some of these Zerglings are actually reinforcing him. They're such low health, but they actually have enough health to actually heal each other. It looks like he's going to peck away at this. Baneling does take that one out just in time. Another Baneling going to be taken out just in time as well, so no damage coming from there. I'm going to pick out the Overload. Pretty nice takeoff from that, which is going to kind of supply block him right there. 5 more Banelings are morphing in. Once those are morphing in, it looks like Sephiroth is going to be in some big danger. A bunch of Zerglings do pop out here. Roachworn does go down for Sephiroth, which is not the worst play, but he's got to be careful because he's going to run out of economy and production soon enough with that. 5 Banelings right here. They can do a lot of damage, but nice little trade for Sephiroth, taking out 1 Baneling for 1 Zergling. A lot of Zerglings down here. They could just run in right now, but the Queen's get in position just in time. Well, 1 does anyway. And finally does. They're on the whole command. Doesn't look like anything is going to get through. And Zerglings are slowly being taken out by these Queens, but the Queens are actually just in time being healed. Nice shots from the Banelings, and Sephiroth gets a nice hit from those Banelings, taking out just about his entire force. But another parade of Zerglings are coming in from the left side, and to reinforce the ones that were just completely annihilated there. 1 Queen left over here. 1 trying to get some production. I think finally gets taken down from the last hit from that Zergling. It looks like it's going to be 1 Zergling left, so there's nothing really going to be able to block his ramp. 3 Banelings are coming in to see if he can do some damage to his drone count here, but Roaches come out just in time, with the range, takes out those 3 Banelings without taking any damage at all, so a nice little pickup there. But like I said before, losing your natural base, you lose a lot of production. A lot of production. So it's hard to keep up with a 2-base Zerg compared to the 1-base Zerg in a Ling Bling battle. Now suddenly turning into a Roach battle here. And it looks like Ornitorrinco is staying with the Ling Bling. But unfortunately not enough Zerglings to take out these Roaches so far. So he needs to regroup, get as much Zerglings as he can, get a nice round, and then you can go ahead and DPS your way to victory there. A nice little, I think a few Zerglings did a little bit of damage to his force right here. Does have a few more drones. Ornitorrinco did a lot of damage to a lot of drones there. Actually, I think he lost, I think like 9 more there? He lost a lot of drones out of that little counterattack. And it looks like Ornitorrinco gets a nice little surround, but the Zerglings do reinforce the Roaches here and pushes that little force away. But he did do a lot of damage here. I think he took out 1 Roach and 2 more at very critical health. While 3 more are pretty low in itself. That's a big Roach count. Looks like the Zerglings going in a little bit too far and almost loses almost all Zerglings. And just from this, all the Zerglings are now gone. The DPS for the Roaches aren't enough. And get a nice surround from Ornitorrinco and are just taken out. And a nice little puddle of blood. Blood! And it looks like Sephiroth's Overlord just being poked at here. 2 Zerglings running for their lives and sacrifice themselves for the greater good. And it is really looking bad for Sephiroth. He has 600 minutes right here. He could try and make a base, but he doesn't have the defense to actually defend it. So what he really needs to do is possibly make another queen, 1 or 2 queens here, to tank all that damage, or 1 or 2 spine crawls maybe up here to reinforce your army and possibly defend you trying to make another base, because you need another base, because you will run out of minerals. And when you do, game is over for you, especially with no natural. Well, Ornitorrinco is finally mining a little bit from his natural here, and when he runs out, he'll be able to go to this base right away as if nothing ever happened. So his production will not stall at all, and he's going to stay aggressive with all of these Zerglings and Banelings. Let's see if he goes in with Banelings first. It looks like he's been very aggressive going with Zerglings first, the Banelings falling behind. 3 more Zerglings morphing again, 10 Zerglings coming reinforcing from behind. Looks like Sephiroth is not taking any more of it. Banelings do a lot of damage to a lot of his units, taking out just about everything. And it looks like 1 Roach and 2 Zerglings aren't enough. They get into his mineral line, and it looks like it's GG for Sephiroth. Could not keep up with the aggressiveness that Ornitorrinco had with him. And it looks like he takes home the trophy. It looks like a huge parade of Zerglings are coming from behind to reinforce even more. So his aggressiveness won him this game, especially when Roaches came out. I mean, Roaches are nice. They can take some damage, but they just don't have the DPS to take out 50 Zerglings. So, again, this is, I think, my 13th cast now. So please critique my game. I mean, my cast. Tell me how I did. I wish to get better. So, great game from both players, and look forward to seeing more casts from you. GG.